Chris.
We are live on Microsoft's Xbox channel.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
I'm not even sure if anybody's in that channel yet, but we're going to find out momentarily. So I'm switching over to Slack, so I'm just going to be watching what people feed me over here. All right, so we are ready to go, and I'll tell Mark here that we're ready to go.
Appears to be working correctly, in case you were wondering.
And I'm just not even typing properly. I'm so excited. Can't even type properly to people. So, all right. Let's see. So it says it's hosting Undead Labs. We got to wait 30 seconds to make... Is it working for you?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so I think I'm just seeing weird stuff over here. But that's okay.
You gotta shoot him in the head.
Thank you. She was... That's why I pushed her down.
All right, so let's get this show started. So hi, we are Undead Labs, or at least some of Undead Labs. I'm Jeffrey. This is
Chris.
And
Brant.
And there's actually more people than just this. Let's go over here and meet. We got Fogey and and CPH over there running the chat rooms. So this is one of the bigger shows we've done because we're being hosted right now on Microsoft's channel, on the Xbox channel, which is amazing for us. We love it. And so here's what we're going to do. We're here to talk about our Xbox Live challenges. So there's a brand new challenge for June. It's called the Hunting Season Challenge. The idea is you got to kill 200 zombies by shooting them in the head by the end of the month. And if you do that, you're going to unlock one of our best weapons in the game, an incendiary revolver, totally exclusive. This is the only way to get it. And so... Brant, so right now you can see up above us over here. Brant's got the achievements. He's got the achievements snapped into his UI up there, so you can actually watch the Hunting Season Challenge go up as he shoots these zombies. So let's basically let's start with how this works. So there's three different games basically packaged in the Year One Survival Edition of State of Decay. You've got the original State of Decay, you've got State of Decay Breakdown, which is like our infinite mode, and you've got State of Decay Lifeline. And so the first thing that you need to know about trying to get this challenge where you're killing 200 zombies with firearms is you want to do it in Lifeline. Because Lifeline is gun version. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to paying attention to the chat, but do you want to talk a little bit, Chris, about just why if you want to use guns, Lifeline is the place to do it.
Yeah. So Lifeline, when we built Lifeline, we wanted to do something a little different. And in our world, we stuck as true as we could to kind of zombie fiction and the most important rules of zombie fiction, which is, making noise draws zombies in. The only way to kill a zombie is to take its head out, either shooting it or knocking it off. And when these guys developed the original game, shooting kind of took the back seat in a lot of situations because you were living in this, simulated sandbox world, and zombies could come out of the woodwork whenever you started firing your gun, and it was very easy to get overwhelmed, and that would lead to permadeath that we have in our game. And so when we made Lifeline, we had a chance to kind of step back and kind of take a different stab on it. Lifeline is set at roughly the same time as the original story, and you're playing the role of a military group that was dropped in to kind of deal with the outbreak from the military's perspective and try to figure out what's happening in the city and try to find VIPs that might be alive and get them out, people that may know something about what's going on with the apocalypse, try to keep them alive so we can try to figure out what to do about this thing. Of course, the other big aspect of that is that the military has ready and free access to lots of weapons, and we wanted to take advantage of that. And so we kind of set up this whole central piece, which is your base in Lifeline, is this military base that's in the courtyard of this old shopping center. And we have you're right next to this giant city, and at certain times during the day, activity in the sky from helicopters and other things, getting VIPs in and out, is going to draw zombie attention towards your base. And occasionally zombies are going to the zombie horde or the sea of zombies from the city is going to kind of well up and come to your base and ultimately attack it. And so you'll spend a large amount of your time defending that base. during those moments, you're a little less concerned with drawing in more zombies, and so it's kind of guns loose. Like you're free to shoot zombies, you're free to run around, and it's really about taking them all out before they get in. Because if they get in here, like these ferals right here, they get in here and start taking down his defenders or his VIPs, he'll take them out permanently and he'll lose them. And so, it's kind of a completely different way of playing State of Decay. We wanted the focus to be on a lot more gunplay, a lot more on quantity and survival.
There we go.
And yeah, so it's a perfect place to do this achievement.
So,
Challenge.
Brent, I think that your UI is stopped updating up there. We might want to refresh it if you get a free second. I don't know if right now might not be the right time to do that, but
Especially with a juggernaut coming in.
yeah, bearing down on us. Yeah, so it's
That guy better count as 2, all right? Just saying.
so it's great to have everybody. Thank you so much for coming in and watching our stream. Everybody who is everybody who's here in the channel, welcome. And I just want to point out that Microsoft has been super cool to host us on the Xbox channel. If you guys, so this is our agenda for today. We're gonna go and we're gonna make some progress on this challenge. We're gonna show you the best places to go hunting zombies, the best sort of the strategies for taking them down fast and getting to the incendiary revolver. We're gonna spend some time talking to Chris Willoughby here, who's our tech lead, and he's gonna if you guys have any questions about what it's like to work at Undead Labs, what's it like to be a programmer, how do you become a programmer in the game industry, questions like that, we'd love to pass those on to Chris and give him a chance to talk to you. And then at the end of the clock, we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're actually going to give away free copies of the State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition, which is pretty ridiculous. And in fact, one of them is going to be, most of them are going to be free digital codes, but we're also going to be giving away a signed box copy, signed by the whole team, that we will mail to your door. So please stick around. And that giveaway is going to go on in the Undead Labs chat room. So whenever whenever you feel like it, you can just go down and hit the little link down there that takes you to the Undead Labs chat room. Hit our follow button, and you can go down there, and we'll get you into the drawing.
Question.
Yes.
Am I eligible to win the signed copy of State of Decay?
You are not. You are not eligible to win.
Dang it.
Yeah, I know. I realize. You. It's hard for you to get all of our signatures because whenever you come around asking for them, we're all just like, Chris, I'm busy right now.
Enough, fanboy.
Yeah, exactly. But no, you can't have it. Only for people who who don't work here.
I'm really jealous.
So yeah, so you guys are getting something nice that I don't have a signed copy of the game.
Either.
Yeah, none of us. We don't have signed copies of the game, so you're going to be extremely special. So please come in and do that. So let's see. Are we? I'm not paying attention. Are we done with the siege yet, or is the siege still going on?
Siege is on.
Still on. I'm just trying to finish it up.
Oh, do you have some stragglers somewhere?
Yeah.
I don't. This is
Is he
like
in front of the
danger
base?
zone over here, though, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's one guy in front of the base.
Front of the base over there.
Sneaky dude. You see the red dot right in the
I'm
front?
going.
Okay.
See those red dots? That's where the zombies.
Is that what
Oh,
that
hey!
is?
It looks like your friends took care of it. All right, so the siege is over, and we're going to get to, so the helicopter arrives, and the helicopter's here to basically pick up whoever you were rescuing, delivers a dose of supplies to you. If you manage to survive, it helps you live a little bit longer.
And anybody who's in the service, please don't give us any crap the fact that that's a naval anti-submarine helicopter.
Yeah.
It just happened that way. In the apocalypse, you use what you can.
That's right. That's right.
Also, when you're making apocalyptic video games, you use freaking.
Mm-hmm.
Guys running the show. Are we
Yes,
better off?
thanks. Oh, Chris, we made fun of you one time, and I should have
Are you
apologized,
serious?
but I'm not going to.
I know. I was watching, and I was in the other room.
Were you crying into your tea? Your tea made of tears?
Into my tier tea. Yes. That's actually how I prepare it every day. I sit down, I come and talk to you, and then I go back
And
to
then
my
you-
desk and I prepare my tier tea.
And cry.
All right, so we've got a question from the chat asking, how do you get the revolver once you complete the challenge? That's a very good question, because there's a lot of different ways you could possibly get stuff in the game. what happens is once you've completed the challenge and you've seen the notification, you go to your radio menu, and once we've got that set
So
up.
I'm at 28%.
Nice. Okay, we're already almost there. Cool. So actually, Brant, why don't you show them the radio menu? It's down on the D-pad, right? So you go to the radio menu, and we don't have it right now. We've got last month's challenge up there. We've got the cleaner car. So the incendiary revolver is going to show up on this list, and so all you got to do is pick it from this list. I think you gotta pay some influence to actually get it, because you can get it multiple times over the course of a game. But you pay some influence, you get it, and then it drops right into your supply locker. So anybody from your team can then pick it up and run around with it and use it. So Brent, why don't you show us how you would gear up for this? You're going to go out and go after this challenge. What are you going to bring with you?
Well, I mean, I've pretty much I'm pretty much set.
Do you have any suppressors?
Well, I mean, you could use a suppressor if you're really scared of the zombies.
But conversely, you actually kind of want to draw more zombies in, so you can
Yeah.
get
I guess
shots.
you know what. I guess that's true. That's
If you feel like you can handle them.
yeah. I guess the question is safety over over being able to do it quickly.
Brent, how different is this loadout from what you bring with you when you leave the house on a normal day? Do you normally pack this much?
Depending on the legality of concealed carry in your state, I'm just not going to answer that because I don't want the kids getting any sort of ideas. Check with your local laws. Yeah, so that's really where it's at. No, I am a big advocate of gun safety. Guns are for video games, guys, unless you're hunting, in which I'm going in November.
Yeah, you're hunting Zeds.
Well, true, because it's hunting season.
That's right.
When are we going to show them the certificates?
I think we can probably do that now, actually. Okay, so Brant, who is the artist who has made a lot of the guns in the game, including the gun that we're trying to unlock right now. He's made up some kind of special swag for us. We'll tell you how this works in just a sec. But you want to show them what we got here?
Yes. So first we have the Please Protect Our Wilderness hunting license.
So this is a Trumbull County hunting license. It's got Andy Pims on there, but you can put your own picture on it if you want to. What else do we have? We got the
Yeah, and of course you can't go zombie hunting without your car, so you need the official parking pass, Zedneck parking pass.
And then what's this third thing over here?
And this is the actual hunting license, officially given out to you by the Trumbull Valley Office of Natural Resources, because zombies are a natural resource.
Right, so the way this works is we've got these 3 pieces of art. You can actually go to our website, which is it's right here. You can go to forums.undeadlabs.com to join our forum, or if you just go to undeadlabs.com, you can actually you can pick up the art for this. It's in an article that's just right on the front page. You can grab these things. You can customize them however you want. We're giving them out to you for free. But what we're hoping you guys will do is we're actually going to be running a contest where if you complete this challenge and take a picture of your hunting license with the completed challenge and send it in to us, you'll be entered into a drawing for a State of Decay hoodie. So head over to our website when the stream is over. Check that out. You can do it. Actually, if you guys wanted to, Chris was showing that stuff to you. It was really kind of hard to see. So let me just show you a little bit closer up here.
Jeffrey's so proud of this. He spent so long setting this stuff up.
So this is your hunting license right here, and so you can see it's got you got a place for your name. You're gonna be hunting zombies. It's signed by the actual Alan Gunderson from State of Decay.
And did you see who else?
Is that Ray Santos up there? So Ray Santos and Alan Gunderson, signed by both of them. And I mean, I assume that the actual voice of Alan Gunderson did sign this.
Yes.
So, who is sitting right over there. So there's that, and then we've got you got the parking permit. You can see that. We can't see Brant anymore, but
that's okay.
It kind of is an.
That's actually the most requested feature.
So yeah, that issued by the Wilkersons for some reason. It's great. And then we've got the hunting license. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got the hunting license right there. You can see that. So go to our website, grab those things, and then Take pictures of yourself with them. Send it in to us. Once you've completed the challenge, you got to complete the challenge.
Oh, what's happening?
I can't drive anymore.
Oh my gosh.
This is a CPH moment.
Wow.
So, let's see here.
Oh man. So I'm at 28% on this hunting challenge, and I don't think we're not trying to finish it today, right?
No, we're not going to try to finish it today, but we're just going to show, basically kind of how easy it is, especially, so let's talk about where we should find, where do you go in the Lifeline map to find a lot of zombies?
So when it's daytime, like it wasn't just a little while ago, I like to go down to the shipping area and sit up on top of that tower because there's always zombies. Or you can, I'll go back to it here. There's a danger zone that is really good for it too.
Yeah, danger zones are great because they kind of border on the city where essentially there are infinite supplies of zombies coming out of them. So if you can find a good spot to hunt one from, it's probably a good spot to unlock it.
Danger zones are one of my favorite additions to the State of Decay universe. For the longest time, we couldn't talk about danger. Oh, I actually did get my truck parked there, or stuck there. I forgot about that.
But it's a good thing you weren't trying to get away from a giant horde or something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take care of this problem right now. Yeah. This is my personal
What's
playthrough.
happening?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I can't get through. Foiled at every turn. Oh no. That's
gosh.
CPH right there.
Now, next time you drive around here, this car is going to be in the way.
Yeah.
You're going to plow into it.
That's okay. I wanted this beater yellow car anyways.
That's right. This car now directs people away from the truck stuck under the helicopter.
Womp womp.
Bum, ba, bum. Okay. So, back on the road. There's actually plenty of great
Flute tug.
spots.
Flute tug.
No, I don't want to lose this car.
Oh.
Hey, who's that, Chris?
That's my wife, Daisy. Central Wyoming Hardwood and Mercantile. That Hart is where the town that I'm from is at, which we had to look up on a map because I'm not good with the geography.
I asked him where, I drew the map. I made that art. I drew the map. I said, Chris, where's your hometown? And he goes, I don't know.
It's in Wyoming, somewhere. It's a place there.
I had to go find it.
Yeah.
But now all your stalkers who've been wondering where your hometown is, they know.
That's good.
Generally.
Yeah,
Oh,
Squish!
Oh, well,
Look at
listen.
that!
Listen, if you're going to wreck your car, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I really got to kill this zombie.
pin him to the ground.
Car pile driver.
I don't like to leave cars just sitting around.
Just
I
in
didn't know you could
case.
do that.
Yeah.
You shoot the gas tank.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you shoot the gas tanks,
Wow.
they'll blow up.
That's
Yeah.
rad.
Oh,
Whoa,
Oh,
what,
God.
what?
Which is not very realistic.
That's all right.
It's
you're
Hollywood
gonna
real.
push and then shoot.
Oh, that was great.
So I think it looks like the cameraman suddenly turned into a zombie and came after you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. They've unionized. Cameraman zombies.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
army guy.
He's no good for this.
Oh, the feral?
Oh, God.
Oh God.
ETA till first death on stream.
Oh, now a horde.
Whoa!
nice.
Very
What
nice.
was
Oh,
that?
there is a
Nice.
horde coming that way.
That was very, very nice.
Great.
I've played this game. A little bit.
We got to save that as a highlight or
Very
something.
good.
That was amazing.
Xbox record. No, don't.
So is this fog? This is from Yoast, right?
Yeah, this is
This is new? That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is some time of day stuff.
Oh, check out the floating paper in the breeze.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to check this out in this. Nice. Very handy.
Man, I probably should have brought some suppressors. I wish somebody would have said something.
No, you want more of them to come. Oh, not those guys though.
I want that guy to get away so I can then shoot him.
Oh, well.
We're gonna have to unpin achievement bar because it's not doing it in real time right now. I don't want to, get the achievement.
Yeah, with it not moving, it makes it look like it takes a million headshots.
It's basically 1% for every 2 zombies you kill with headshots.
Nice.
Oh.
Pharaoh.
Oh,
no.
reload! Oh, I'm so
There we
dead.
go.
I am so dead.
Here we go.
Oh,
There's 2 of them.
No! No! Get to the chopper!
That was great.
I just totally guessed. Yes!
Oh, that was awesome. That was perfectly timed. Well done.
Get out of town! Except, you know what? I really don't like it when those guys chase me.
Yeah, get rid of them. In the herd.
Whoa, wait. Oh,
Was there a floater?
you just, did you just barely miss getting? Oh no, you got gassed. You got gassed. Okay.
Yeah, I got gas.
I'm gonna get some distance here.
So have we actually gone to the danger zone to start shooting yet?
Yeah. I was close enough to one. I need
Incoming.
stuff.
Oh, it's stopped.
I need stuff. That's the problem of loading for bear, right? Is oh
Yeah. Sometimes you end up facing.
Oh.
and here's
Man.
that pesky
Just get out of
Get
there.
back in the car.
jeez feral.
Well, he got
So-
open that window, so you're good.
So we've got a question for Chris.
Okay.
I think this is probably a good time for that while we're still hunting some zombies. So how long have you been at Undead Labs, and how long have you been programming for games just overall?
So I've been at Undead Labs for about a year and a half. So State of Decay, the original State of Decay came out on Xbox, and I was working at Microsoft at the time actually, and I downloaded the game and checked it out, and instantly, immediately fell in love with it. Like
Back
it's,
so people can see.
it has a lot of elements of my dream game. Like every developer that you'll ever meet kind of has their dream game that they're baking in the back of their head, and State of Decay hit many of the elements of that for me, and so I was looking for a change, and I reached out to Jeff Strain, and happened to be able to come over and join the team just in time to kind of work on the PC port and Lifeline, and it was great. As far as games, total time in games, I think 9 years now I've been in games. I've been programming professionally for about 15, but the last 9 or so has been in games.
I was totally excited to get to work with Chris again because we worked
yeah.
we worked at Surreal and Warner Brothers together.
That's right. This is Vegas.
This is Vegas, the game nobody ever got to play.
This is
man.
Vegas.
It's anybody in the Seattle game industry either has or knows
Oh, yeah.
stories about This is Vegas.
Yep.
How many years was that in production?
About 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It left its mark on the Seattle game industry.
yeah.
Yes, it did.
But yeah, I'm happy to work with Brant again. Working together, we worked closely on Lifeline, especially, and it was great.
So we've been joined by
That was awesome.
Ian Adams over there. He's actually the lead designer on our other game, Moonrise. He's come in to sort of creepily sneak up on us.
Yeah.
So everybody,
White hot
everybody who's
phosphorus.
shout outs from Moonrise fans. Got Ian back there, and he's sort of.
I like that he doesn't get the full SOD treatment. He's just got a little floating Ian.
So yeah, there was actually giant Ian text flashing all over the screen while I was trying to get it right.
Really?
Yeah, so this is
I'll take that.
this is our super
That was your banner
super professional stream that we got
right.
going on here.
All right, so it's not updating on.
Unless every once in a while it does, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shut this. Oh, Brant.
Well, you can tell. Hey, you can tell we are authentically playing this game on Xbox One. There's no denying it, because there you go. We're just popping in and out of the game like crazy. By the way, if anybody, any other questions for Chris? One thing, how what was your education? Like, what did you?
Well, that's a
Wyoming.
complicated story. Yeah. I'm originally. So here's the thing. I originally went to the local community college back home, Casper College, for programming and for computer science. And a lot of what they'll teach in a traditional degree is a lot of theory-based stuff. And what originally drew me into programming was working on games, the idea of working on games. And I was in Wyoming, and I had no idea. I mean, this was early internets, and so you knew that people made games, but you thought that happened in distant fairy tale lands. You didn't really know. It certainly wasn't happening in Wyoming. And so I went to school and started learning how to program, and quickly I realized they weren't teaching me how to make a game. They were teaching me about data structures and things like that. And so I found a practical programming job and got experience building actually like business software. And then in the meantime, I was just going out of books and trying to teach myself how to program games. And at some point, I got the chance to kind of step back from where I was at. Like, I programmed professionally for like 4 or 5 years, making database software, and I got the chance to step back and think about kind of what I really wanted to do and how I wanted to go about doing that. And I landed on going to school for game development. And so I actually went to Full Sail down in Orlando, and it was awesome. The experience was awesome for me. I mean, those schools, I think I'm a big believer, like, no matter what school you go to, you kind of get out of it what you put into it. And given that school, it was just, hey, you're here to make video games, and you're here to learn about video games, and that's what you're going to do. That's what I did. And so, I spent 22 months there in class, 40 hours a week, doing nothing but making games, and came out the other end
Burt Reynolds. Get Burt Reynolds.
making games.
This looks just like that scene to me right now. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Oh, no,
This
no,
might
good.
be the best place to get the achievement.
Oh, yeah, this is great.
So you basically learned game programming on the streets
That's right.
for the most part, and then you
I refined it. I got it refined.
got it
down.
refined.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was making little 2D platformers, like trying to make my own Worms clone with destructible environments and things like that. And then I realized, physics is hard, and it's hard to stop things
Just
from falling
wait.
through other things. I mean, this day and age, like, I just play, honestly, when I'm at home, I just play with Unity. Like, it's the best. It's the best for learning and making your own little stuff quickly.
So we got a question. I think Brant's probably a good one to answer this. What kind of influence did reading J.L. Bourne have on this game?
Oh, massive. When we were really interested in playing a game about the survival part of it, we were consuming as much zombie-related material as we could, and I hadn't heard about J.L. Bourne's book until after I read, like the Zombie Survival Guide and World War Z. But then a friend of mine suggested that that I try J.L. Bourne's book, and boy, am I glad, because the decision-making process, the risk versus reward stuff in that book, where the main character is going through the pluses and minuses of doing certain things, was a huge influence. And it's just the practical sort of day-to-day living in the zombie world that really made that book shine. So excited that he came on and helped us out recently, and also that he's become a pretty good friend. He's just an all-around good guy too. By the way, J.L. Bourne has a brand new book unrelated to zombies out. It's out today or tomorrow or yesterday. It's called Tomorrow War. Very cool.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Another book that has been kind of influential on me as I've been, sort of looking at the potential future of State of Decay is this book. I forgot the name of the author now. I have to look it up. It's called The Knowledge, though. It's this fascinating book that's basically, it says, okay, we don't know how society is going to fall, but presuming that it does, what are we going to need to know to rebuild all of our technology? And he's like, we should probably have one book that contains all that information just in case. And so he just made this book that in a pretty entertaining way actually just goes through all this basic stuff, things that you just kind of take for granted, like being able to make soap so you can disinfect your hands before you stitch up that wound, or stuff like that. It's like, how do you make soap?
Everybody knows was that?
Yeah, but right.
I
but
didn't
then,
know
Who has
but then,
Pokemon
what do you do to it? You know, it's like there's a big complicated series of steps, and so, but he goes through everything, and it's a lot of fun, and it's been filling my head with ideas of things that I'd love to do with it.
Lewis Dartnell.
Oh, is that you just look up the name of the person?
I did.
Oh, Lewis Dartnell then. Okay, great. That's so. If folks are interested in stuff like that, and which I imagine people in our chat room might be interested in post-apocalyptic survival.
There's probably some overlap in the Venn diagram between our game and that book's target audience. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Mom Prince, thanks for the answer, Brand.
Bonk.
So we got a question. How many?
Wow.
Austin Powers, your way out of here!
Powers.
Come on, man. Yes. Well, that's pro Austin Powers right there. Just back into the wall and tell you.
So is there a limit on how many infestations we can have at one time? That was a question from the chat.
Probably. So yeah. So I mean that starts to reach into kind of the technical aspects of how you go about making a game like this, right? So you make a big open world game and clearly, built originally for the Xbox 360, built originally as an arcade title. We can't simulate everything everywhere all the time. We have to kind of make choices about how many things we're keeping track of and remembering and things like that. So
Okay, here it is.
undoubtedly there
Here it
is.
This,
Oh,
is,
this
my,
is gonna be good.
this is my
This is
favorite
gonna
way
be
to
good.
kill these guys. Just keep them coming. Then hit the guy. Oh! I was gonna hit.
As with
They're
everything
like
else,
synchronized. Whoa!
Nice.
Still wasn't bad. Right?
as with everything, like number of zombies, number of vehicles, number of bases, houses, things like that, there definitely are limits, and those are the trade-offs we have to make. But I'm sure it's a pretty good number.
Yeah, I think Foggy pointed out in the chat that at one point there was a bug where he just basically got an entire map covered in infestations, and it was a disaster.
Yeah, there's probably design considerations there too. It's probably not fun if every building is infested.
It was a kind of fun. Dark Souls kind of fun.
So,
Dark Souls.
High degree of failure kind of fun.
let me see here.
I'm gonna get to a safe place and then recheck the numbers so I don't accidentally unlock the achievement. Oh, strangely enough, back up at the awesome sniper's nest.
Oh, perfect in the daytime. Oh,
Man,
Feral.
it is like raining.
It's Feral City down here.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, there's another one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, at least he caught him.
Oh, he knows to stop, drop, and roll. That's amazing.
That's right.
That's a pretty
He
smart.
retained some of his humanity.
Man, I'm so
And
glad they
you're-
can't climb.
We need a facility that puts ferals to work.
Oh, they are mad. Okay,
You want
so
like a feral job training program?
That's right.
let's see if it updated.
Feral.
Oh, 65%.
Ferals are former people too.
Get it.
Oh, no.
Snaps.
Oh, unsnap. Sorry. I'm not used to this. Okay, there we go. I'm probably gonna...
Oh, did that feral live? He lived.
Yeah.
He stopped, dropped, and rolled and lived.
Yeah, they lived through that.
Oh. That's not very nice of them. Synchronized stop, drop, and rolling.
Not center mass. There we go.
It's just like fishing in a barrel.
Oh, guys, so it looks like,
Fishing in a barrel.
hey, Nicole just did their first giveaway, by the way.
Oh,
and-
hey, congrats.
Yeah, so it went
Who won?
to Javier or Xavier or
Oh.
depending on where he's from. Xavier 728 has picked up a free copy of the Year One Survival Edition. So congratulations! Woo!
Xavier's grandma will be happy.
Yeah, can we get a woo from over here too?
I'm going with
Chris
Javier.
to give us a second wound. Cedar sounding.
Yeah, get just a tiny woo from Ian in the back. Tiny woo. All right, there we go. I don't even know how well the mics are picking
Okay.
Ian up actually.
I'm gonna
so.
make a big move here, kids. I'm
What are we
gonna
doing?
jump off this. I'm gonna take the damage. I'm gonna run over that car before these two ferals get to
Are they still down there?
They-
Yes, you're taking known
Yeah.
damage versus unknown damage
Yes,
from the
that's
ferals.
exact- Well, kind of know what the ferals are
Well,
going to do to me too.
they'll have to deal with that fence, right? Are they inside a fence? Oh gosh.
Ooh, that was a chunk. And
Oh,
big
go, go, go,
landing.
go, go! Go, go, go!
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, they
Oh,
didn't.
yeah, see?
Oh,
Yeah, there. Yeah, I did.
Oh, he
Almost
dove
got
after
jumped
you.
it.
Try it.
man, I had a jug there too. Wow.
This place is dangerous.
This is amazing.
Fogey,
Yeah?
did you make the did you put this car like drift style?
I think Ian's being summoned.
Oh.
Oh, busted.
Yeah.
So,
Tiger
we had-
conflict.
We had a question that was about what was the hardest part of doing the Yoast, and I've been sitting here on Slack talking to our what a tech director for the studio, Sean Leach, and he basically said it was dealing with just being on a new platform. It's just that by itself. Just brings so many. So being on the Xbox One versus the Xbox 360, that by itself just kind of brings so many technical hurdles. That it kind of has sort of unexpected consequences. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
Oh, the question was, what's the hardest thing about remastering the game and bringing it to a new platform? And I mean, so Chris, has moved on to bigger and better and more secret things. So he was not involved in the Year One Survival Edition, but just as a programmer in general, I mean, what are the kinds of things that you're looking for, when that kind of thing happens?
Yeah, typically going from what happened? Typically going from one platform to another,
I'm a terrible driver.
you deal with differences in how drivers work. You deal with differences in how the technology works, and also going from like Xbox 360 to Xbox One, just the architecture itself is different. So the way you access storage, the way you access memory, the way the video card works, things like that are different. And some of those things introduce bugs. Some of those things force you to have to kind of revisit things that you've built and architected, and you just kind of rewrite those pieces. Typically, what you end up with a game that's across multiple platforms, which our game is 360, PC, Xbox One, and then with Yoast being PC and Xbox One. Typically, what you do is you write kind of 80 to 90% of the game will be exactly the same, and then you kind of the cream that sits right on top, or the bubbles, the foam right on top, so to speak, is the piece that you swap out for that platform. And so that would be kind of UI hooks, platform hooks, storage, things like that. So that'd be like Steam versus Xbox Live, all that stuff lives at that layer. So it's 80-90% exactly the same. It's just that small bit that changes.
Yeah, but it ends up being sort of, I mean, a lot of the stuff just carried right over. Things like, swapping out the textures for high-res version of the textures. I mean, there's some work that's involved in that, but it's also pretty predictable work. Like, you kind of know how it's going to turn out, but
and that's kind of a big undertaking. I mean, given that the game was originally given that the game was originally for 360 and then moving it over to Xbox One and then high res for PC, there were a lot of kind of constraints that we had put in to the game, and a lot of settings and a lot of things that get baked down through all of the content that we've got to revisit, and we've got to re-go through a bunch of processes, and we've got to go dust off kind of all the old source art and re-export it, and then deal with repackaging all the assets and everything. So it ends up being actually quite a bit of work to put together kind of a high-res update.
cool.
See,
Thank
she'd
you
go
for
use the
answering that,
bathroom
but-
right now if I'd bothered to build a latrine, but she's not going to.
She needs beans.
It's the only place to get them.
So Ian had to duck out for a meeting. Fogey had to duck out for a meeting. So we're actually getting smaller as we go. In fact, we look over here. It's just CPH up by himself over in the
Just
corner.
Oh,
So-
sad face.
That's right. We're back to Team Beard, though.
Sad
Yes,
face.
Team Beard!
Team Beard!
Team Beard!
Team Beard!
Awesome! Woo! Beards only. So here we go. Yeah.
Yes.
Count 'em. Count the beards, children. 1,
So
2,
good.
3, 4. Okay, we got a question. What is your favorite vehicle? Everybody in the room, starting with Brant.
Norma.
Norma. Norma is the old pickup truck, in case you didn't read the back end of the car as you were driving it around.
Norma.
Mine is probably the military truck because of the number of the inventory slots, as well as kind of the ruggedness of it.
I like the sports car, actually, just because I like doing the sort of the reverse 360 or the reverse
Oh, yeah.
180s.
Uh-huh.
You can just that thing can just basically just spin around on a dime whenever you want it to. So I'll just drive back and forth through some zombies, just doing 360s into them and things, and it's great. What about you, CPH?
Specifically the white sports car, because that one's the best.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? Is there more different than the paint job?
It's a little bit faster.
Oh no, it's just through if you believe hard enough, it's better.
That's right. This is the best one.
Yeah. So we've let's see here. We've done we've kind of gotten through. Good, we hit all the important points. I'm so terrified I'm going to forget something. But
Did we tell them how they can get the swag?
we did. Yeah, well let's do it again because there might be some new folks. In fact, yeah, we've got more people now than we did last time we did it. So so we've got some swag. So let me here. Let's do these one at a time here. So for the new challenge. So just for anybody who's new, anybody who's come in and who hasn't been watching us this whole time, we're doing a new challenge this month. This month, if you kill 200 zombies with firearms, you're going to complete the hunting season challenge. And that hunting season challenge, what it gives you is once you complete it, you get an incendiary revolver. Basically, a revolver that sets zombies on fire, and giant blasts of sparks come out the end of it. You can basically unlock it in any save game that you have. If you unlock it in Lifeline, you can still play with it in in the base game, still play with it in Breakdown, and it's a super useful gun. And we wish we had one now.
You're flirting with disaster.
Yeah.
So right now we're just killing as many zombies with this shotgun as we can to try to earn the achievement.
Except for the guy
Or the challenge. But, so if you're in the challenge, though, we're actually giving away more than just that incendiary revolver. If you complete the challenge, you can grab this... oh, hey, I left it up on the screen, so that was super ridiculous. You guys couldn't even see what was going on. So we got this hunting license here. You can pick this up at our website.
Kilo, no!
Our website is undeadlabs.com. You can pick it up at our website, and then take a picture of yourself holding that hunting license and showing off that you have completed the challenge. And if you do that, we'll enter you in a drawing for an Undead Labs for a State of Decay hoodie. So that's something you can't buy those in stores. You can't even get it if you meet us at PAX. We really don't have a lot of them. But if you want one of those hoodies, come in, grab this stuff off the website, and enter yourself in the drawing. So we got this hunting license right here. We've got your parking pass, your official Zombie Hunters parking pass, and we've got your little wallet hunting license right there. So we've got all kinds of awesome swag. Go ahead and pick that up. Just download it from our website, manipulate it however you want. We'd love to see your pictures and your signatures on these things.
Yeah, and again, as a disclaimer, these are not real licenses to go out and start shooting stuff.
Yeah, you can't. Unless, I don't. If there is an actual place somewhere in the world called Trumbull Valley, this does not actually let you shoot people there.
Yeah.
And most certainly not zombies. They're also
especially. But yeah, I mean,
Species.
they're protected. There's not very many of them left in the world, so you got to be very careful with them.
They belong in zombie zoos. What would it be zoo? Where would you store zombies?
Prison,
Oh, okay, prison.
laboratory. Yeah. I don't know.
Asylum.
Say, by the way, we got another vote from Norma. We got one of our audio guy, Kevin Patzel, is in the chat with me right now, telling us that he wanted to vote for Norma too for his favorite vehicle.
It was an original thought, Kevin.
Well, it was the very first vehicle that he recorded sound audio for, and it's made it through the entire game. A lot of, one thing you learn as a game developer is that a lot of your work you do, especially early on in the process, is just fated to get thrown away. You're never going to see it. But in that one case, the very first thing he did for the vehicles in the project actually made it all the way through, so that had to be his favorite.
Hey, close this game, man.
What about favorite guns? You guys got favorite guns?
What is
that's not a question I like to answer.
It's kind of like asking me what my favorite children are.
Well, you already said.
What's the gun that Hawk starts with?
Yeah.
The RFB.
Oh, I love that gun.
That's my favorite too.
Oh my gosh.
That's gonna make Brant angry.
It's so good.
He accidentally made it a good gun when
It's really
it's
awesome. It's so good.
No, it's a cool gun. In the real world, it has some detractors, but this is not the real world, and so
Oh, it's so great.
You know.
Well, my favorite is actually not in the game yet. My favorite unlocks in February. So we're just gonna have to wait till
Man,
mine shows up.
I am gonna get hate mail for that.
Oh, Jeffrey.
So what about you, CBH? What's your favorite gun?
My favorite, it's got to be Hawk's starting gun.
The
The RFB.
Perfect in every
Oh,
way.
it's so great. It's nimble. It's great at
Easy to get headshots. Like, yeah.
The fire rate is awesome. Yeah, it's perfect.
Honestly, this is another reason why, if you're going after this month's challenge, you should do it in Lifeline, because you start with that gun. Your main character just starts with that gun, and you've got tons of ammo back at Black Friday, back at your supply locker that you can just load up
Man, that guy
and
took
just
a lot
go.
of shots.
And you basically just one shot, one kill through an entire crowd of zombies with that
Was that
sucker.
Sasquatch right there?
Yeah.
So that brings up actually favorite heroes and why.
Yes.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch for the beard.
This is actually modeled after Chris Willoughby.
That's right. That's what I look like on the weekends.
Did we lose something?
I think somebody dropped something upstairs.
Oh.
No, I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, we heard
Wow,
it
there's a
bump
lot
on
of
the ceiling.
zombies coming.
Yeah, when I go zombie hunting, that's what I dress up like Sasquatch.
What about you, Brent? Who's your favorite like breakdown hero level character?
Stop, drop, and roll. Oh boy, Maya's probably still my favorite.
Oh no, Sasquatch.
I also
Sasquatch is on fire.
Does the beard survive?
It's burn proof.
The beard survived.
oh gosh.
Oh, no. No.
Oh no.
Lock
He's
it.
just gonna charge through anyways. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Oh, what a dang.
So,
Jeffrey, who's yours?
oh, my favorite. Oh man.
Oh no. This is my personal game too. No!
Don't lose that.
You know, I'm actually kind of. I change a lot, but I'm kind of a fan of Kilo here, who we're playing right now.
Oh,
'Cause he's,
good.
He's
Yeah,
sort of.
let's have a
Guess who just joined the party?
Kilo's one of those folks who he just doesn't let the apocalypse change him. You know, he's not turning into one of these Lord of the Flies type barbarian type characters. He's still sort of a decent guy throughout.
Oh no.
I really like that about him.
This is good save.
Man, this is all over. I can't do this anymore.
No, come on, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get the challenge.
You got him.
Oh no.
No! I don't want to lose him!
It's gonna happen, right? Oh. Where?
Oh, we've got so we got a question. First, a quick question about the rating. So the original game, the original State of Decay. No, I don't care about what's going on.
I saved him!
Yes.
Sort of. Kind of.
You saved me, Brent.
I'm gonna answer your
I
questions in a
sort of
minute.
saved him.
This is an emotional moment.
My pry bar is broken. Now I'm using my knife that's exclusive to Yo's. Oh my god, guys, come help!
Edition features.
Holy.
They're helping you with those pot shots from back
No.
there. Why did a game clip?
Because he must have done something rad.
Did somebody? Yeah, either you did something rad or you just
my
lost
gosh.
a character.
Freak of survival, it said.
Yeah, must have been It must have been like surviving a
double attack?
from a freak. Yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah,
Because I had a...
that was amazing.
Oh, you've got this under control now.
Yeah. Sasquatch is
watch
taking out his
Sasquatch get
aggression. He's very angry.
All right, so when the original game came out, we our ESRB descriptors included sexual content or like nudity or something.
Nudity, not sexual content.
Nudity. So the question is, why did we have nudity? Why did we have a nudity thing? It's and
Come on, Kelly, get back inside.
you guys.
Well,
yeah.
okay, so it kind of caught us by surprise until they described what the problem was, and anybody who's fought a bloater, if you get behind them, you see their dirty little butt.
Yeah.
That's it.
Little bloater butt cheeks.
Yep, little bloater butt. And the ESRB did not like that, so...
So that's what got us nudity, and I'm pretty sure that the sexual content one was actually because we had a gay couple in the game, which was
Oh really?
apparently controversial at one point in the history of the ESRB. I don't imagine that would be getting that nowadays. I hope, at least I hope not. But yeah, I imagine it has something to do with that. But You notice, I think that the Year 1 Survival Edition's ESRB rating is a little different. I think it actually got updated.
It does not contain sexual content.
Does not contain sexual content. Woo! We have moved the needle in society, gentlemen,
Yay.
ladies.
Yes.
You can
It's
now,
beautiful.
you're free to look at blood or butt.
Floater bud.
Wait, does it still have nudity?
Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't
nudity
have
and sexual
nudity,
content. Yeah, so
I don't know
yeah.
about sexual content. I know
In
it doesn't
America
have
now, we are
nudity.
free to look at butts and and
that
have
was the
gay couples in our
toughest siege
stories.
I've
So
ever done.
there we
Good.
go.
Very good job.
That was amazing. They came right down to the wire.
that was the toughest siege I've ever done.
What's your tracking at? How many kills do you have?
Oh, probably 300.
Yeah, you may
I'm
have.
gonna have to.
You may have unlocked it.
I'm gonna have to calm down. Well, I killed a lot with explosives, though. All right, so
So we got a question for Chris. So the original State of Decay was limited,
okay,
but what?
I'm gonna stop.
Oh, 89%. We are so close to getting. So we're gonna save our we'll have to just go no guns for the rest of the show because we want to save the big unlock of the revolver until our next show. So anyway, the question for Chris was
Everybody's gonna get it before then, anyways. So
the original State of Decay was limited by there were some there were some limits on it, like 2 gigabytes of it says memory in the question. I think are they talking about just footprint on the disk?
That's right.
It was limited by 2 gigabytes of disk space. How big of a constraint would that be to a project of your dreams like your Worms clone?
Well, to the Worms clone, it's probably not that big of a constraint for that type of game. For our game, it's a huge constraint. So probably of the 2 gigabytes, probably let's see, 98% of that is content. The code that we write actually compiles down really small. It's super efficient, and we're good at writing stuff for reuse. But pretty art and textures and audio is a huge one. Those are actually what consume the most disk space. So in the jump to like audio, textures, videos, things like that. So in the jump to the HD generation of consoles, like Blu-rays specifically, that's where you notice probably the biggest uptick in quality is just texture resolution, resolution of videos, quality of sound, multiple channels, less compression on audio, things like that, less compression on textures. And so that was kind of one of the key things holding back kind of the quote-unquote HD-ness of the original release of State of Decay is that, ultimately these guys authored a lot of the art at higher resolution, but it had to be crunched down and baked down so that it could fit on the box and fit in a 2 gigabyte download. And so, going to a platform like the Xbox One, shipping on a disc, going to download on Steam, and allowing kind of loosening the constraint a little bit on the download size allows us to kind of give you more of what was originally actually intended when the artists made the game, both art and audio. It gives you kind of closer to the pure experience that they intended.
Yeah, no, I think artists usually intend for their textures to be about 4K resolution
right.
on the surface of a shell casing of a bullet.
That's right.
And
just so you know, all the gun textures were 256.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
And then I increased them to 512.
Brent is more. He's a little more savvy.
I'm old school. And
He's
back when I was making games, back when they gave you 127 colors, because the 128th was reserved for the system color.
yeah.
So we've got a question from DeWillow, who's asking us who has the best beard in the office.
Well,
I think there's a consensus that Chris has the most beard in the office.
well, okay, so but there's a little controversy here because Dan Cole does not wear his beard like he used to.
I don't think I've met him with a beard that would rival Chris's.
So did you saw
good.
300 with King Leonidas?
Yeah.
So Dan Cole's beard put Leonidas to shame. He was like, I don't know, a Etruscan warrior
So, Duilla, I'm not actually sure. Are you asking who can grow the best beard or who currently has the best beard? Because that might be a different.
Oh,
that
I
might be a
can
different
grow a beard in
calculation.
8 minutes, but
By the end of the stream,
if you
Brant will
actually
hold
count,
the title.
if you actually count, like Brant's chest hair as part of the beard going down his body, he probably actually wins.
wow. It's also the reason why I don't go to the beach and take my shirt off, because I wake up in the Cascade Mountains with a tracking collar, having been tranquilized by animals. But,
You'll be on the 5 o'clock news, yeah.
So okay, so
I-
the question is currently who has the best beard in the
Oh,
eye?
I think it's obvious. Come on.
Yeah. again, most is not necessarily best.
He's been trying
It's
really
not-
hard.
it's
Mine is
well-
not very well kept. It's a problem. Like you use like professional like beard oils and things.
I trim it. I use beard oils. Sometimes the salve that I use to stylize my hair may make it down here to kind of flatten things out and
Yeah.
Sniper
some
support.
upkeep it a little bit. But
Yeah, so my beard, like so my neck is usually all neck beardy and stuff like I don't really keep it up well enough, and though I'm kind of like I've started to notice as I'm getting older, like my beard hair is sort of straightening out a little bit because my grandfather has gotten the most beautiful flowing white goatee. Where it's not like the sort of the frizzy beard, it's like this the wavy beard. I'm like, that's what I want to look like when I get older. I want to have the flowing white awesomeness. So I'm just sort of crossing my fingers,
What,
hoping those are the
Gandalf?
genes I got. Yeah, Gandalf. Exactly.
yeah, you would win with that beard, I think.
No, I think or just Gerald. I'll go for Gerald from Witcher 3. That'd be
yeah,
fine.
okay.
Yeah, I'd live with that.
Okay, I don't like how, whoa, there is a bloater stuck on the back of my head.
He was pinned between
Bloater
the zombie
butt.
and the car.
Bloater butt, we didn't, I'm offended by the nudity. I haven't gone up and paid homage to, homage to,
Is it homage?
well, depending on how
Depends
you
on
use it.
how French you are. I think Mon Prince Cyclope would probably say homage.
He'd
but
say fromage.
I don't. Mon Prince Cyclope. That's I think I think
Cyclope?
that's- I think-
Mon Prince?
Well, I don't know. Mon Prince will have to tell us. Most people call him Cyclope because that's easier to say. But I insist on trying to do a French R and a French IN, and I'm terrible at it. But at least I try.
Forgive us for, all the kinds of offenses we're.
We're delivering to
We're
your
committing on
your language and your culture. So is there a way to destroy an item without equipping it first? Can we destroy them in the supply locker?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't.
No. So, what was
Someday-
it? One stream ago, you guys had Vicky in here. Last
Oh,
stream or
that's
the stream
right, yeah.
before? Yeah.
Tearing
Yeah,
apart our
that's-
supply locker?
Well, no, but that, I mean, having someone like her that can look at things from that perspective, kind of from the player's perspective, focus on the experience, that's where those ideas come from.
Yeah, so we're definitely, with future projects, we're going to have a lot more attention paid to things like that. Just sort of smoothing over all those rough edges that sort of creep in when you're implementing something and you've got your focus in mind. This is the experience I'm driving towards, and you forget
That's
about
our-
half the things that a player's likely to
That's
do.
our homage to Sigourney Weaver.
That is my favorite piece of art in the entire game, I think.
Wow.
I don't think I'd ever seen it. Or when I did, it was low res, so it was just
So
a
you
white
got
blob
the
on there.
aliens, you got Gozer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait,
Every movie
what's
she's
the
ever
gorilla?
from what's the gorilla movie she was in?
In the Mist? Was she in Gorillas in the Mist?
Yes,
Okay.
she was.
Is there any? There's no mist. That's why we didn't recognize it.
That's exactly why I didn't. But yeah, everything.
That's great.
Wow. It's a lot of attention to detail in this game in places that most people wouldn't even ever go.
That's the best thing about our take on open world, and especially these guys, James Brandt, our artists, Doug, Dave, all of them.
Please don't fall.
They kind of go around and lovingly craft these little vignettes and drop kind of custom art in places
Oh,
like the
speaking
sliding
of-
tower.
Like
that
this
went-
one.
Yeah,
Like,
this
hold
is.
on. As soon as I kill this zombie.
Actually,
Like
we're getting right down
the
to
guy
wire,
who
too.
tried to climb up the ladder and didn't make it.
Yeah, like that guy.
Again,
Like there's all these little stories in
2
there.
a.m. really tired, nowhere to go, just hanging out and making games.
So we're about 1 or 2 minutes out from no longer being hosted a Microsoft channel. So let me just say, anybody who is currently watching us on the Xbox channel, you should go down and click on the Undead Labs channel, because we're about to do a giveaway. We're about to do a big giveaway, free copies
Walk right into a feral, sorry.
No, that's fine. We're doing free copies of the Year 1 Survival Edition of State of Decay. And so we're going to be doing that in our chat channel. So if anybody's hanging out in the Xbox chat channel and they want to come over to the Undead Labs, just go down and click on the link to our channel down there, and come and join us. And also, by the way, anybody who hasn't yet, come join us in our forums at undeadlabs.com. Follow us on Twitter.
We have the best forums in the biz for people who aren't very familiar with. Oh no.
And we've got some of the best community management team in the game in the games industry. There's a lot of fun to be had there. So please come and join us. Just kind of be a part of this with us, because we really owe a ton to you guys. Everybody who's bought the game, everybody who's been even slightly interested in the game. I mean, this makes a huge difference to us to have your input, to have you involved with us. So please come and join us. And we're going to be giving away free copies of the game in just about 1 minute, actually. So.
How do they get a free copy? Just by being in the...
Just by being in the chat, and Undead Nicole, who's running the chat, she's gonna tell you how it works, because I don't actually know how these things work. But she knows the magic of community management and contest having. So that's
a trait on her character.
This is a trait on her character. And there might have actually been a college class that she took. Oh, you're destroying the bacon car? The bacon car, Brant. Is that?
Cook the bacon.
I'm trying, but
Cook it.
I can't get a good shot.
Climb up the ramp.
I don't have a shot.
Climb up the ramp.
Switching to
All
guns.
right. Hey guys, it is 2 o'clock, so being hosted by Microsoft is about to come to an end. But let's say goodbye to Xbox. Thank you to Alex Iber especially for giving us
Ruiz.
Iber Ruiz for giving us access to this. And
thanks Microsoft. Thanks fans. Thanks Grandma.
Thanks everybody.
And we love you.
And we're gonna move over to the after party, the Undead Labs channel.
That's right. This is where it gets wild.